Marcus Garvey was a man who was Jamaican born, with eyes that piercing like a panther and a voice like a horn, and like Gabriel he called the people together. He said been winter too long, it's time to change the weather. One God, one aim, one destiny was the creed of the mind.
My name is Avio Dune Oyewole, and I'm one of the founding members of the Last Poets.
My name is Umar bin Hassan, and I'm one of the Last Poets.
Okay, right.
Great. Where are you coming from, please?
We're coming from Troyes, recently, like yesterday, but both of us are from America. I was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, raised in New York City, in Queens, New York. And Umar is also from Ohio. But the group was born in New York City on May 19th, 1968. And May 19th is a holy day for us because that's the birthday of Malcolm X. And Malcolm X was like the backbone of our movement. He was the strength of us. He was like Ozzie Davis said, he was our black shining prince. And, yeah.
So, do you know hip hop?
We have been called the progenitors of hip hop, the godfathers of hip hop, the grandfathers of hip hop. We've been called everything. We know hip hop very, very well. African Bambaataa and Kool Herc are two of the people who are considered to be the architects of hip hop. And I had a long talk with Kool Herc and African Bambaataa, and they said that back in the early 70s, the only thing they had to listen to that made sense, that inspired them, was the Last Poets. But Kool Herc said, but you guys are political, man. You guys are saying a lot of strong stuff. And you knew a lot, and that we didn't know, but we liked what you were doing. So they took the style, and they kind of, and they played with it. They had fun, you know, like Hotel, Motel, Holiday Inn. If your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. There wasn't a lot of politics until people like KRS. He's always been political, and Chuck D, Public Enemy, he's been political. And I like Rakim, he's one of my favorites. I mean, I just love the way he puts it together. But, you know, I always say, and I'll probably say it tonight too, I think our greatest influence in hip hop was the fact that one of our poets rhymed everything. So, and it seemed like all your hip hop artists think that everything has to rhyme. They don't know that, even when I'm teaching, a lot of people don't think you can write poetry unless it rhymes. Mm-hmm. And poetry does not have to rhyme, but we are caught up in that. So we had an influence, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, when we first came back to this in the beginning, I came back.
Why hip hop culture, after what is born after you, is going all around the world after. Now it's all over the world.
It's the most popular music on the planet. And it's mainly because of that beat. It's that strong African beat. And you can say anything. You can say stupid shit. You can say anything you want as long as you boom, 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 boom. And everybody, your ass starts shaking, your head starts moving. And you don't even have to think. The music just punctuates. That has become a kind of a delight everywhere. I don't care if you speak Chinese or Ooga Booga, whatever. You hear that beat, you're gonna get excited. And that's that African beat. And now the real deal is that the industry realized that this was a craving, that this was something that was very much appreciated by everyone, so they capitalized on that.
Of course.
And what they simply did was, they said, you know, you don't have to be serious like the Last Poets. Just say a little, and you can say motherfucker 1,000 times, call yourself a nigga, it's okay, it's all right.
And see, that's a good thing, the great thing about hip-hop, that it has united different parts of the world, different colors of young people. And I you know, and I can give you respect because y'all are dealing with racism much better than we did. Right. Because y'all are really interacting when you marry each other, you hang out with each other. So y'all going there the first hand. See, we just like, nah, I ain't gonna, well, you know, and Bunkton, like, I ain't with no white woman. I don't. See, we went through all of that. See, but y'all are really reaching out to one another, you know, your different races, different cultures. And that's one thing hip-hop has done. And hip-hop should be given respect for that. That's one thing I give hip-hop respect for. That is open up other people's culture. The young people are a little more, you know, tolerant of each other than we were. So that's one thing hip-hop has to be given respect.
And do you think that the young generation is doing a revolution with hip-hop? Hip-hop energy, is there a revolution in it?
Could be.
It could be.
It could be.
Now there is a difference there.
Yeah.
Between us and the hip-hop revolution. Because you see, we had a direction to go in. We had a movement. It was about trying to uplift and, you know, and dignify and bring about a change in the black community. We wouldn't talk about bling bling or fuck the cats and the bitches and the whole scene. You know, even then when we were younger, I mean, we married the sisters that we had at this point. It may have lasted too long, but we made an honorable justice. We didn't call them bitches and hoes. They were queens and they were women. You know, so we married them because I didn't touch that. I got children to prove that I was married. I got a lot of children. So we had a movement, man. We were young men, but or to take advantage of anything. Or you here, we're in a movement. We're trying to dignify our women. We're trying to glorify women. We're trying to make our communities better people. So that's the difference. We had a movement. Everybody here is talking about getting paid and doing this and getting paid. You know, and I've been to, you know, last 3 or 4 months I've been to a lot of hip hop conferences in Detroit and one in California. And the young kids, basically, hip hop don't know what's going on. Where we going? How we going? Who gonna lead us? Where's the new hip hop? They're confused. They don't know where hip hop is at right now or where it's going. But see, me and Dude always tell them we can give you examples of what to do, but we can't tell you how to do this. Y'all started this. You're gonna have to finish it. But y'all got to change this up. You do. Y'all have to start.
A brother with the switchblade tongue cut you off like a word when you thought he was done.
40 years. 40 years. 40 years. 40 years. Poets who call themselves last discover their future in their past. Designed a map for men everywhere. To be the lighthouse of your island. Let your life be something that you share for 40 years. 40 years. 40 years of jail and drugs and kisses or hugs and one-night stands and being married to fans. Got children everywhere, for the most part in touch with passion flowing like a river. It hurts so much. 40 years, 40 years, 40 years, 40 years of Jesus.